It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Here we are with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be Seattle going up against the visiting team. Checking out the visiting team. They are hungry for a win here. Last season they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. And
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Good evening and welcome. And before the
guys, he told me their primary.
Thank you, David. And tonight the matchup at the center position is certain to draw attention. Not something we say every night because the bigs don't seem to be stressed. But tonight, Chris, that is a factor.
Thank God, big guys are back in the game. Kevin, you know, I got this opinion that there's a conspiracy against the big guys. I mean, hey, big guys played in this basketball. You guys remember a guy by the name of Mikan? He was pretty big. So, yeah, tonight we have a great center matchup. Can't wait to watch this.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Ben Simmons is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Bazemore at the 3. Seattle on defense.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
Now here's Gordon. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
And here is Williams, after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Gasol setting the pick for Williams. To the inside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Marcin Gortat.
And Gasol is just so crafty, a magician, if you will, with the ball, and incredible at using his pump fake to earn that trip to the stripe.
Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the left side wing. Gortat dishes to Lillard. And the 3 off target. On defense, Seattle. And when you look at Damian Lillard, Rookie of the Year back in 2013, tremendous confidence from day one.
A quiet assassin who carries himself with humility. He lets his game do the talking.
And he gets it to go.
And Simmons is totally comfortable near the rim, using his body well to get the shot he wants.
And Matthews kicks to Lillard. There's Porter with the 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Outside Williams. 1:57 left here in the opening quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. Drilled from 11 feet out. Simmons got his second basket.
Nice use of the mid-range J by Simmons, taking whatever the defense gives him out there.
There's a screen by Gortat. And Matthews kicks to Gortat. Pass to Lillard. Lob pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Lillard is great at spotting the open man. He knows it's his responsibility to get his guys going.
Simmons with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Seattle gets called for the foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s. And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
Now, here's Lillard. And that one's good by Porter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Williams kicks to Simmons. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Lillard against Simmons. Here's Matthews. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside Williams. The pass to Simmons. No good that time. Nice D from Lillard. Seattle leading by 5. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Porter, no luck.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
And Simmons kicks it to Bazemore. Over Porter. And no good trying to get that one. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard.
I was taught to, never let anybody.
I would say we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of business.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Playing smart in this first period. Credit their unselfish play.
Always a good strategy. Get as many people involved as you can early on.
Gortat is out there with Gordon. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Matthews. And it's Porter in at the small forward. They're the group for Seattle starting the second. Now here's Bazemore. Looking for his first basket still in this one. 2 points. That one goes.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Lillard misses.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
I'll tell you what, age ain't nothing but a number when you talk about the impact of Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, with his size and shooting touch, he creates so many openings for himself and his teammates offensively.
And here's Matthews. After Lou Williams was able to get the 3 to go. And the second chance effort by Gordon.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Williams kicks it to Bazemore. The feed to Simmons. And he banks in the layup. Simmons got 8 points. And Nowitzki's turnaround, an unblockable shot when he's hitting. Greg, he's unguardable.
And even though he's lost a little lift in the legs, he's worked hard to kind of quicken his release. And just another tweak for a guy who's made a career of adding layers to his Hall of Fame game.
Matthews, no good. Gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Bazemore, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
I like the burst to the bucket right there, but the finish has got to be better.
And stolen by Williams. There's a minute 47 left in the first half. And Simmons kicks to Nowitzki. 6 to shoot. Back to Simmons. Over in the corner, Williams. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 6 points for Williams.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Gordon with a screen on Simmons. Passes it to Matthews. Lillard with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. Lillard attacking. Shot by Gordon wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Gordon's got it all tied up now for Seattle.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Nowitzki a screen. With the teardrop. Goes back up. Doesn't go that time. Seattle goes the other way with it. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Porter takes no time in getting his shot off. When the D is laying off of him, he has no problem pulling right up off the pass.
Now here's Here's Bazemore. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Tries it from 9. And Simmons kicks it to Bazemore. Feeds it to Gasol. Shoots over Gortat, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And the long arms of Gasol wreaking havoc on the D. They don't know what to do with him when he's going up with a shot like that.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Seattle has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. It's tipped. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
11 seconds left in the first half. Lillard, the pass to Matthews. There's a good screen. From deep three-point range, and again, Seattle with the triple.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports
Welcome back,
Halftime
everybody.
Show.
It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny, checking out Seattle. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to...
And that wraps up half.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Otto Porter really making a difference here.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half.
It really well. 54% from the floor. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Nowitzki is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Williams at the 2. There's a screen by Gortat. And Matthews kicks to Gortat for 3. Gordon. And again, Seattle with the triple. And Chris, I know you started doing a podcast, Fearless or Insane, with Chris Webber. An opportunity to have some meaningful conversations. What's that been like?
It's been great, Kevin. I've gotten a chance to talk to some friends, some mentors like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I've gotten to speak to him about what it was like playing for Wooden, what it was like coming up in the crazy 60s in that time. And, you know, he's such a thoughtful and a great individual. So to hear his stories about he and Muhammad Ali, he and Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all these great figures is just wonderful. I also got to speak to track legends John Carlos and Tommy Smith, who in the 1968 Olympics, we've seen them kind of protest when they put their fist up in defiance and kind of put their voice out for the voiceless. And I got to talk to them about how tough of a moment that was. Did they know the sacrifice that they were making? What happened, the backlash to what happened? And then all these years later, do they feel kind of vindicated that we're showing them so much love and people around the world appreciate what they've done? So we try to just discuss fearless or insane. You know, they say insane is doing the same thing over, expecting a different result, where these guys put their lives on the line.
Yes.
And they kind of knew that it necessarily wouldn't change the arc of justice, but they felt that they had to do it. And so it's just some cool conversations with people and athletes that were much more than an athlete. And I've learned a lot, and it's been a cool podcast.
And Matthews kicks to Gortat. In the corner, it's Gordon. Shot clock reset for Seattle. Seattle missing again. On a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. The dish now to Williams. Kicks it to Gasol for the lead. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And it's the little things that Marcin Gortat is so good at that helps you at that center position. His awareness of space, strong in the pick and roll, and also a solid finisher at the rim. And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammate.
Here's Simmons. Shoots over Lillard. Gortat with the block. And they'll keep possession. Tries yet again. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And over the years, Gasol has proven himself to be a valuable teammate. Someone guys love to be around. A guy that plays well with just about anybody.
Gortat with a screen on Simmons. Here's Lillard. And that's collected by Nowitzki.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Gasol on the high post. Clock is at 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Gasol's got 7 now in this quarter.
And Gasol excels from that mid-range area. If you leave him open from there, you're going to pay the price.
Lillard dishes to Gordon. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Matthews against Williams. He kicks to Bazemore. Simmons left side. No good from 11 feet. Will return shortly. And now let's hear what head coach Dave Yeager was reviewing with his team.
Okay, we got them shooting some jumpers.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And Seattle shooting at 50% in a decent groove. We've got Otto Porter Jr. Gortat is out there with Gordon. Then it's Matthews. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now Bazemore. Simmons passes to Gasol. 5 to shoot. Here's Nowitzki. The shot that time, not on target. Seattle goes the other way with it. Outside Porter. He feeds it to Matthews. Over Williams. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's a 7-point Seattle lead. Down low, here's Nowitzki. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Williams against Matthews. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
It had been a while since his last turnover. He has played very solid ball up until that point.
On a very strong 4 for 5 from 3-point land in the ball game. And Bazemore kicks to Simmons. Outside Williams. Ball's knocked loose on the top of the key. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got his 6th rebound on the night. Right side Gordon lets it go with a 3. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Took him no time at all on that one. 9 points for Williams.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Lillard against Simmons. And the basket by Lillard.
Lillard, he's an exceptional player. He's a guy you trust to make the right decision in these moments.
Pass to Nowitzki. And he banks in the layup.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line, he's out competing guys.
Gordon a screen. Matthews with it. Williams picks him up. And that one's good. Lillard.
But Lillard is just an intelligent player. Someone who uses the screen to get open so he can fire.
Here's the screen. Williams dishes to Bazemore. Pass to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
And Matthews kicks to Lillard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
There's a screen by Gortat. Matthews passes to Lillard. No good on the triple. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nowitzki with the steal.
Now you need every basket you can get.
As well as stops on defense, they have to be on their toes here.
And this atmosphere is bananas.
Guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
Seattle calls timeout. The score knotted at 44. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
Gortat with a screen on Williams. There's the pick. Here is Lillard, 11 feet away. Return to sender. Rejected and collected. Great team, and that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. Tip-off goes to Seattle. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Seattle. Porter is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Matthews. Then it's Gortat. And it's Lillard in at the point guard. Williams gets the bucket.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
Matthews dishes to Lillard. Lillard again missing. Gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game. An outstanding 75% mark. Williams kicks to Simmons. To the middle. Looks for Nowitzki. Gets it to him. Nice D from Porter.
Just the presence of the D in the lane is enough to make him short arm that lane.
Now here's Matthews. He's covered by Bazemore. And Matthews kicks to Lillard. 5 on the clock. Gordon a screen. Lillard attacking. Buries it. And that shot brings them to within just one.
And Lillard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe in.
Williams passes to Bazemore. He dishes it to Simmons. Buries it.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
Seattle calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 35 seconds left in overtime. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Gordon a screen, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Now this game is coming down to the wire, and rush plays like that show how much pressure the players out there really feel.
Here is Williams, and they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's a screen. Dishes it to Bazemore. Shot clock at 5. And the pass to Simmons. Shot from 12. It falls!
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deep a hole. Very little time now to climb out.
Porter dishes to Lillard. Gordon kicks to Porter. Jacks up a three. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Yeah, probably.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.